Welcome to the Heal Your Hunger Show, where we get to the heart of why you overeat and how to stop. If you struggle with food and weight like I did, welcome home. Hello and welcome to the Heal Your Hunger Show. Glad to have you here today. Happy summertime. I hope it's been great for you so far. I hope that you've gotten out and enjoyed the lovely weather and the ocean if you're near the ocean, or the lake if you're near the lake. And I hope that you've allowed yourself to have fun, even if you don't think your body is worthy of the bathing suit that you own. So it's always a little daunting, I know, if you're somebody who struggles with your weight, to get out there and show some skin. But guess what? Nobody really cares what you look like, only you. So get on out there and enjoy yourself. It's just, summertime is so precious, and enjoying family, enjoying friends, enjoying the beach is so awesome. And I just hope that you give yourself that gift, because it flies by fast and you don't want to have regrets. So, and I've been doing the same. I've been getting out there. I'm actually going to my first pool party of the summer. It will probably be my first and last, actually. Just because I don't generally get invited to pool parties. But I am going to one this week, and I am not going to lie, I've been a little self-conscious about what I'm going to wear. I've tried on a few bathing suits. I might need to get a little sarong or something to put around my butt. But I don't know if I'll swim. I'm not a big swimmer, but it's crazy. I have a thin body, but there's still little parts of it that I think should be better. And that's just, I think it goes with the territory. It's, I don't give myself a hard time, and, just a few thoughts here and there, but it's mellowed out quite a bit over the years, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for my thin body, which is really the result of the amazing help that I got many years ago. I was 50 pounds overweight and hopeless. I had no way out. I had no way to have a thin body for decades on end. I mean, that was highly improbable for me because I struggled so much with my weight. But thanks to Roy Nelson and the help I got from him and the path that he led me on, I was able to transform my life and my body and my eating and my relationship with food. And praise God, I've been in a thin body for decades, literally. So I'm going to take my body in my hot pink bathing suit. It's a one piece. Yep, it's a one piece. I really don't do bikinis. That roll on my tummy that I had when I was fat is still there when I'm thin. It's just the way my body is. That's the way God made me, and it's okay. It's a-okay. But I don't put on bikinis in public. That's my rule. So anyway, plus I have a really white tummy because I've never worn a bikini. So it's all good. It's all good. My goal is to have fun, and I will, I'm sure. So let me get on with the topic for the day, and that is that free food isn't free. I love that line because for the emotional eater, it has special significance. And that is that as emotional eaters, there's a little mechanism in our brain that thinks that if food is free, it's ours and we need to get as much as possible. Okay? And it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a larceny in us, but when food is free, my brain says, I want as much as I can get because it's free. And somehow that justifies my taking more or eating more. So it's this really crazy mechanism in my brain as an emotional eater that I've had to, cop to and really be alert to over the years, because free food isn't free. And what I mean by that is when we get excited because something's free and we hoard it and we take more of it than we need, we end up eating more than we need and packing on pounds. And then the cost of eating that free food is very high. So it's not worth it. Think about it. You get all this free food, you're so excited, you pack your bag or you stuff your pockets or whatever the case may be, you hoard this food, and then you eat it, and then you spend however much time trying to get rid of it, either going to the gym or working it off or taking pills and potions, and you spend all kinds of money to get the weight off on account of the food that was free. Okay, you see where I'm going with it? And that's extrapolating maybe to an extreme, but the point is we don't need to take more than we need at the time. So hoarding food is a bad idea for people like us. Costco can be a bad idea for people like us. Again, it's a deal. It may not be free at Costco, but they have some amazing deals. So we buy those big containers of whatever it is, those big packages of whatever it is, and we think, but it's a good deal. And guess what? We're stuck with all this food that then we feel like we're justified in eating. Either that or we throw it out and it costs us more than if we just went to a regular grocery store. So free food isn't free. There's a price. When you're flying and they give you the free pretzels or the free, they don't give peanuts anymore. They're extremely cheap. So whatever it is, whatever snacks they give us on the plane, guess what? Those aren't ours. They're not our snacks. And we should be preparing ahead of time and bringing healthy foods instead of snacks from the airplane. But in the past, I've been like, oh, but it's free. And then I'll ask them for another one and I'll stick that in my bag. And I'll have this little stash of airplane food that has nothing to do with what I should be eating. And I'll hoard it. I'll put it in a drawer. Well, that's bad news bears for me. I'll know it's there, and at some point I could really be on a jag and be upset about something or whatever, and then I've got this little stash of food that I just thought was a good idea to obtain because it was free. Well, I don't need that kind of food sitting around my house waiting for a time when I'm feeling weak, okay? And so free food isn't free. We go to a carnival or something and they're giving out free tasters of different things. And it's like, oh, but it's free. I want some of that. Well, free food isn't free. Trader Joe's does it all the time. They cook this stuff, these pastry, these doughy hors d'oeuvres, and then they serve them up to us, or this, some kind of meat on top of a little baguette or whatever it is they're doing. And it smells so good because it's free. And Costco does it too. They know, they're not stupid. They know that's the way to get us to buy. Give us a free sample and we'll buy, and we'll eat. And so I just want to say, for the emotional eater, this is a very bad idea. And we're not normal, okay? We don't just have one taste. We're gonna, we can get a whole meal at Costco if we work at it, of free food, free samples. So, that one bite can lead to a whole lot of other bites. First of all, that one little taster can lead us down a road that we don't want to go down. If, when we just stick to our 3 meals and we are really conscious of eating good intentional meals at home that we prepare, that's enough for us. But when we're grazing, when we're snacking, when we're taking those free samples, our food's all over the place. It's messy, it's sloppy, and we feel messy and sloppy, and we slide right down that rabbit hole of emotional eating and binging. And so it's really important to just watch your brain when it's like a little kid, right? Mommy, it's free. Can I have some? That's what's going on in our head. We're adults, and yet we've got that little person inside that's jumping up and down saying, it's free, I want some, and I'm entitled to it because it's free and I'm saving money. So in my experience, it costs me a lot to eat free food, okay? Buffets are a great example. You're paying $12.99 for a buffet, and because you're paying $12.99, you feel like the more you eat, the better the deal it's going to be, and you end up overeating. Not a good plan, and it's hard to go to a buffet and just eat one plate full, fill up your plate with good vegetables and protein and lay off of all the carbs. When you go to a buffet, you feel like you have license to eat a lot and eat all kinds of choices there, because you've paid your flat fee and you want to get your money's worth. Again, that same larceny is going on inside our mind, justifying eating more food. Well, not a good plan for the emotional eater. I can't afford that. And I'm not saying I don't eat at buffets. I've got a soup and salad right down the street. Literally, I could practically throw a stone at it. Right down the street from where I live, there's a soup and salad, and it's a great place. And you literally pay like $11.99, $12.99 or something. And they have soups, and they have muffins and pastries and pasta and a huge salad bar with all kinds of choices. It's amazing. And it is a good deal. I mean, if you go there, if I had little kids, if I had a family, I'd take them there because I'd get my money's worth with all these kids eating, and having all these choices. But for me as an emotional eater, I have to know that if I'm paying my $11.99, I'm there to just eat a salad or maybe a little bit of soup, but I'm just there to eat the type of food I would eat if I were at home, okay? It's not a license to go hog wild. It's literally an opportunity for me to not have to cook and to grab a quick meal. But that meal better look like the same type of meal I'll make at home. No matter what, options there are, no matter that I just paid a flat fee and I could eat more. Free food isn't free. I hope you're getting what I'm talking about here. I can't afford to eat everything that's at that soup and salad. I mean, it sounds good, soup and salad, but oh boy, there's a whole dessert bar. There's all kinds of trouble I could get into there and almost feel justified because I paid my flat fee and this is all available to me. Well, not the way it works as an emotional eater. I can't afford that. It costs me too much. Overeating, eating more than I need physically on a daily basis, eating more than my body can burn on a daily basis is big time trouble for me, and it will cost me everything, absolutely everything. Because when I overeat, I feel like crap. I hate my body. I hate myself. I rag on myself for having no willpower. It goes dark fast. It goes dark fast, and then I'm on that exercise crazy, merry-go-round of trying to work it off, and then I'm just, not fitting into my pants, and then I'm hating myself more, and then I'm overeating just to console myself because I feel so bad and depressed over what my body size is. You get the idea, and you've lived it, I'm sure. It cost me so much to eat free food and to think that I have license to overeat in any circumstance. I really don't. The price is too high for me. It's too high. I've been through a lot. It hurt like hell to be overweight. Those 50 pounds, boy, they almost cost me my life, I'll tell you, because I was headed up the scale. I wouldn't have stopped there. I would have kept going. And, the health costs of overeating and carrying extra weight are so great. They're too great to even fathom, really, if you look at the span of your lifetime. So really important to know that we need to eat literally one plate full, whatever it is, wherever it is, and appreciate the fact that we could eat a whole lot more because it's free or because it's all laid out for us. But today, what we're choosing to eat, really the same amount of food that we'd eat if we were at home preparing a healthy meal. And that's it. And let those dollar signs go. Don't calculate how much you're wasting because you're not eating the food that's free. It's not yours. Guess what? You used up your coupons. You used up your coupons for free food. And now it's time to just pay for what you need and don't get any more because you don't want to pay that price anymore. It's way too high. So I hope that helps you. Free food isn't free. I think I've said it enough. Just take care of yourself and watch out for that little bugger in your head. Thanks so much. Good to be with you.
If you enjoyed this show and want to get free support, insider health info, exclusive invites to events, and more, visit healyourhunger.com.